Hey there, Sam Viznik here, Release Muscle Therapy. In this video, I want to talk about the release muscle therapy approach to foot and ankle issues. Now, there's a lot of things that can go on with the foot and the ankle because we have a lot of structures. There is a lot of bones in the foot. We have the ankle, and then we have a lot of muscles that connect in this area. Now, not only that, but we have an upstream effect. So it's no mystery that the foot is affected by lots of different areas because the foot bears our weight. So we oftentimes hear most often the thing is overpronation. You've probably heard about that. That's where the foot starts to flatten, especially on impact or individuals having flat feet. Now, this can be affected by the arch itself. Some people naturally do not have a lot of arch. Some people have a lot of arch, and also how we weight bear. If we're heavy on one side, if we're heavy going forward, etc., this is going to change how the foot has to bear that load. So as you can imagine, not only from these static-based positions, but also how we move, there's a lot of potential effects that can occur in this area. So first and foremost, as usual, the Release Muscle Therapy program involves looking at everything in the body as it relates to these chronic ongoing foot and ankle issues. So we look at the hips, the pelvis, we can go all the way up to the neck in terms of these effects. If our body weight is shifted to the left or the right, for example, there's any number of things that can be contributing to that. Second, with the Release Muscle Therapy approach is being extremely thorough. Rarely do I come across individuals with chronic long-term issues that have had thorough massage therapy done in every single muscle that attaches to the foot and the ankle, let alone all the way up the chain to all the muscles that are necessary to impact. So as we go through this area, we go through and massage every single muscle, clearing for essential tender points, trigger points, areas that are just highly sensitive to desensitize them, especially on the bottom of the foot. You can imagine if your foot is hitting the ground and there are sensitive spots on the foot, you might alter your behavior or your step to avoid those sensitive areas, in which case one that comes to mind might be a bunion, not rolling off of the inside of the bunion, or two, a neuroma on the bottom of the foot, which might be very sensitive and painful. The other one that's commonly comes up there is plantar fasciitis. That is inflammation of the plantar surface of the foot and those tissues. Some people have acute-based plantar fasciitis, some people have chronic long-term issues with it. And we're dealing with a chronic long-term issue like plantar fasciitis. Of course, we're going to look at the calves. Tension in the calf musculature is going to translate tension into the bottom of the foot. Why might somebody have chronic tension in their calves? Probably because of weight distribution. Body weight leaning too far forward onto the forefoot relative to the heel. That is a problem with balance in the quadriceps to the hamstrings, the glutes, and so forth. So, make no mistake, we need to go through all of the muscles in the foot and the ankle to clear any restrictions in soft tissues, but certainly we need to go upstream to look at some of those other areas as well. And lastly, but not least by any means, is restoring optimal movement. If there are muscles that are underperforming, perhaps due to lack of awareness of them, or lack of endurance, or even strength, then we need to restore optimal performance to those muscles. That means movement. Certain exercises for those muscles, coordination drills, and so forth are all a key part of the Release Muscle Therapy program when it comes to restoring optimal foot and ankle function and health. So I hope that's helpful. On other video on this page, you'll be able to see some of the hands-on therapy routines that we do at Release Muscle Therapy for soft tissues. So if you're interested in getting additional help with your foot and ankle issues, be sure to reach out. This is Sam Viznik here, Release Muscle Therapy. Thanks for watching.